I'll just move where the band is every now and then, you know? Every day a different spot, that could work. How are you guys doing? Oh, we've got so much. I don't know if IGN has like any of it. I honestly don't know. We'll find out. I don't know if they have any of the stuff I want to look at. Nope, I don't think they do. And they have this stuff. Ah, fools. Well, actually, sorry. Stranger Than Heaven gameplay I want to take a look at first. Because we got hands-on information. We got interviews. Stranger Than Heaven combat. There was like a boss fight in here somewhere. Combat impressions. I don't know if this is the same one. We'll look at the other stuff first and see if it's the same one. What's up, Swizzy? How you doing? How are you? There was also an interview. We got Fable gameplay, which I haven't looked at yet. Which is crazy. We also had Blood Message gameplay. There was another one that had gameplay. Dunno. Definitely a whole experience, and this is my only first playthrough. Yeah, I normally do not replay games ever. Like, I don't. As soon as I'm done with like my first playthrough, that's kind of it for me. So where is it? So this was certainly out of character for me to play a game multiple times, which shows you how different the game is every playthrough. Every playthrough, it's so different. And I think they do a really good job of like right away you either are seeing a new area or they're saying different stuff in cutscenes. The cutscenes are different. You're picking up lore and you're like, the fudge is going on? I think they hit you pretty hard with new interesting stuff right away. And that makes you go, oh, okay, I can do this again. I can do this. And they also make each playthrough shorter as well. So. Also, some of the best boss fights of last year, actually, in Silent Hill F. I will give no spoilers because goddamn, I need to rewatch them. Goddamn. Hey, Big Tone, what's up? But apparently the news is positive surrounding Tupac in Stranger Than Heaven. So, oh yeah, we could take a look at this. I'm down. It's fun. Apparently, currently, we can jump into the article first. We'll jump into the article. We'll talk about it, and then we'll get into the gameplay stuff after. Chill, thank you for 88 months. Thank you so much. That's so long. It's such a long time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day. I forgot it was Thursday. Mr. Nobody, what's up? It's just people trolling. It is not people trolling. It is not people trolling. All right. Our controversy of the day. RGG Studio Head talks Tupac's controversial Stranger Than Heaven inclusion. I used to do my math homework listening to Tupac. I remember falling asleep on the floor listening to Tupac with like a pencil in my hand doing homework. I remember. Good times. Actually, that was a bad day. The day that I remember where that happened, that was a really bad day. My illness was really bad. That day, it was super bad. It's real bad. Stranger Than Heaven has long been one of the most anticipated games on the horizon. After all, it's a new action game from one of the preeminent action game studios, Ryuga Gotoku, the developer behind Like a Dragon Yakuza franchise. However, during Summer Games Fest 2026 showcase, the game raised more than a few eyebrows when it revealed the cast. Yeah, so when we were watching this live and they introduced Tupac being in the game, the crowd was like, oh. It wasn't like, oh. It was a lot of like, oh. The crowd was just like, it was a lot of shock. It was a lot of like, but also like, It wasn't a sound that was joyful or everyone going, oh, Tupac, yay. Everyone's like, that's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. All millennials are woke. Of course we're going to react like this. Anyway. Okay, yes. Among Snoop Dogg and several other known actors, the studio unveiled that Tupac Shakur, the legendary rapper who was murdered 30 years ago, would also be part of the cast. I sat down with RGG studio head Masayoshi Yokoyama to learn how the team is approaching its depiction of Tupac. Well, I don't think Gen Z were in the crowd of Summer Games Fest. I don't think they were invited. No, they might have been. I don't know. As with all great stories, it all started with Snoop Dogg. We know it did. Inspired by Snoop Dogg's real-life relationships, Yokoyama began brainstorming with his team how to play off of that concept for his character. Snoop Dogg plays the character Orpheus, who's a pretty important character to the game, Yokoyama says. There's actually a lot of characters who have a relationship to Snoop in the game that we haven't announced. Oh God, who is it? Please no more. Please no more. Oh God, but please, just put the song out. People will forget about it. Release the official song. We can go back to going, I found a place, and we can all be happy. Let's do that. Let's start again. Please. What is happening? Okay, yes. This is good. There's a lot of people in this world who, in terms of Japan, are outsiders or foreigners or people who have come from another country. Oh my God, can you imagine they bing big. If they put Biggie in here? Oh God. That wouldn't be great. Or maybe it would. Maybe then it's everybody. I don't know. Martha Stewart, honestly, maybe. Honestly. Oh God, yeah, and they're gonna be gang leaders of the West Coast versus the East Coast Yakuza gangs. Oh God, we're gonna get a Suge Knight assassination mission. Please stop it. Stop it. Please no. Oh no. Oh. Who is this? Is this Snoop Dogg who's giving you these ideas? Don't give Snoop Dogg pure creative control. I'm scared. I'm scared. That was very funny though. Thank you. Okay, but why Tupac specifically would be that when we cast Snoop as Orpheus? We thought we have Snoop Dogg. He's such an incredible person who has all these really interesting relationships in the real world as well. We wanted to bring on these people with relationships for a lot of different roles. And those are the kind of people who we were just talking about before. But we thought, and we discussed with Snoop as well, what if we had a person who had a relationship in the game and outside of the game that maybe mirrors it in some sense? Oh my God, he is a ghost. Oh my God, he is a ghost. Like in like in Star Wars. it might actually be. How do I change this setting real quick? Can I change it? Settings, hotkeys. There we go. He's a force ghost. He might actually, because, like, what do you mean by that? What if we had a person in the game who had a relationship in the game and outside of the game that mirrors it in some sense? What is the relationship? Okay. No, apparently we'll keep reading. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Michael Jackson final boss could go crazy. Have I seen Snoop stream? I know that he streamed one time and just, like, didn't know that he was doing it or something. Okay. The way Yokoyama describes it, Tupac's name rose to the surface after bringing the idea to Snoop Dogg. Trust me, I know. Initially, we talked to Snoop and we said, we have this character, we need to fill this role. Who do you think would be a good role for that? Yokoyama says. Then Tupac's name came out of Snoop's side, but it was kind of playing back and forth. It wasn't just his name, it was a bunch of different people. There were even people at our studio who said, well, if Snoop Dogg and Tupac have this relationship in the game together, you'd probably cry about that because it's so cool. I don't think so. I don't think I would. Listen, I love Japan. I'm an honorary Japanese person. Japanese people are a little bit too excited about certain things. It's like Americans with the Queen, the British English Queen. It's like that. I could totally see an American going, oh my God, what if we put the Queen in there? She's having tea with Tupac. But not with Tupac. Probably something else. I could see it happening. Or some dead Japanese celebrity. I could see that happening. Because they're like, oh, but they're so cool. And they're so important and, like, so cool. Hey, Adonis. Hey, Lone Cyber. Hey, Lone. Snoop Dogg used his celebrity and the fact that he owns Death Row Records to get his son and Tupac into the game. Maybe. We'll see. Put Lizzie in there. I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep reading. Bruce Lee. He do be doing martial arts. Okay. There were definitely people on both sides who really appreciated the idea. So Snoop's side and, like, Stranger Than Heaven studio people. But obviously that wasn't possible to achieve, right? The next step for us was we had to talk to both his family and his estate and negotiated and got everyone's approval. So once we were clear, we were able to move forward with it. So this is very important because if you don't know the situation with Tupac's estate isn't controlled by his family. His mother ended up giving it to, like, an executive, TLDR, and that executive has maintained control of his estate. So there's been situations where his estate has been okay with something, but then his family has been like, no. So it is important that they talk to both his family and his estate, and they got approval for both. So that's good. The whole thing with, like, estates and all that stuff, approving things, I mean, it's the best you can do when someone is no longer here and can no longer speak for themselves. But I do always think it's always a little bit weird for these situations. I think talking to an estate about putting music in a game or a movie or a TV show that was already created by the person when they were alive, I think that's, like, totally fine and makes total sense. But conversations with an estate about someone who is not here to be in a thing that they physically cannot approve or disapprove of it's just always a little bit, it's always going to be a little bit weird, right? It's always gonna be a little bit weird. Using his likeness, yeah, if they just did this to put his song in the game, I think that would be pretty cool, actually. Tupac is immensely important in the music industry. The game is a lot about the music industry and cultural exchange. I think that would be really cool. But using his likeness and then like, what are we doing with his voice? Hopefully nothing. Hopefully nothing. I read the Xbox stuff yesterday, if that's what you mean, unless there was something that came out today. There might be more though. Well, okay, if my mom gives my likeness of my estate to like a dude, it doesn't mean that my brother and my dad and my sister and my grandma and my are all cool with the decisions of that person. Families are very, very complicated. I can imagine that there's like just with my mom, me, my sister, and my brother would be okay with very different things. I think we would be okay with very different things. Some things I would find wildly disrespectful, they would be okay with. So it's like, yeah, the mother gave up the estate to this executive, but it doesn't mean that like everyone is okay with everything. And this is why it sucks. It's why it sucks. It's why I think when you're using someone's likeness or someone's, we don't know if they're using their voice yet. Maybe they go into it down here. I don't know. Um, but using someone's likeness in a project that they were never involved with, it's always going to be weird. Music is fine. I think an estate should probably just exist to be like, yeah, sure, you can put Tupac's music in the end credits of that movie. Sure, you can do like a little remix of Tupac's song for this video game trailer, as long as you don't change like what he's saying. Stuff like that. I'm like, okay. Okay. Did what Diddy did to Biggie's funeral? Oh god, yeah, true. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey Koopa, how you doing? Are we gonna gather music and choreograph Tupac greatest hits? I don't know. I don't know what I really don't know. Snoop and Tupac were not friends, especially after he helped kick off the East versus West beef. Then he said he doesn't condone the beef and loves Biggie and Puffy. Mm. Yeah, I could. It's just real weird. We have the same thing going on with Capcom right now, with them using a dead man as dead man's likeness as the star of their game. Their estate, which is ran by their family, is okay with it. Hold on, it's really hot in here. Give me. I'm just gonna open a window. Oh, I can breathe. The family and the estate are okay with whatever they're doing. So we'll see, I guess. Okay, we'll keep going. When I bring up the ongoing battle between Tupac's family and music executive Tom Wale, Wally's World, who owns Tupac's likeness rights. Yokoyama clarifies that he pursued approval from the likeness holder as well as Tupac's surviving family. This is good. It's the best. That's the best you can do in terms of this if you're going to do this. I'm just waiting for the Game Awards next year where Jeff Keighley reveals Snoop Dogg, Ado, and then his special guest resurrected Tupac to perform the theme song. Oh god. I would really like the 4 people involved with the song to be at the Game Awards though. And singing the song. I would really like that. Leave Tupac alone, but I would like the other part. Okay. Yep. Of course, Of course, we wanted to have the family involved in every step along the way to make sure this is respectful to his legacy and honors who he was. Okay. Yokoyama says, but at the same time, we wanted to not kind of recreate who Tupac was when he passed away. We wanted to try and envision who Tupac might be now, and we did this with the full approval step by step. Going through the family to make sure that everything met it. We wanted to say, okay, if he was still alive now, 30 years later, how would he act? How would he express himself in that way? That's what we're trying to not going into his past, but rather his potential future. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Because, like, why? You don't know how Tupac feels about any of this. You don't know how he feels about any of it. You don't know. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I don't like that. Movies do that. With what? What movies? It would be better that you don't do this. Yeah. The game devs are trying to do an alternate reality on some Final Fantasy shit on what Tupac would be like if he was still alive. I don't want to sound rude or anything, but would the casual gamer really care about this? If the game drops with an 85 plus and people are saying the game is good, would the casual gamer even care? The casual gamer doesn't even know what Metacritic is. The casual gamer doesn't even know what a review is, let's be honest. What if Tupac? See, we on the podcast, we were talking about, like, because it's called Stranger Than Heaven, it would be weird and, like, kooky that Tupac, oh, what's Tupac doing? And then we were saying maybe he's a Force ghost where he appears as, like, some kind of vision of like a hip hop, I don't know, guardian angel. And he just appears. And that's it. But this is like, it seems like Tupac is pretty important in the game if they're trying to envision who Tupac is 30 years later. Chandra, I played for a little bit. I did some SRL, but that's it. I hope you're enjoying it. Sorry, what was the thing about the movies? They're doing something with Val Kilmer and AI to put him in a movie. Well, that's gross. If Tupac is a guardian angel from the conversation from the podcast, I'll be completely done with. Also, I feel like the game got into Snoop Dogg's weed. It's just, you had such a banger lineup of people. You have incredible Japanese actors who have been in incredible things. You've got Ado, Snoop Dogg, Tori Kelly. You have the main singer of Higedan. You had Higedan main singer, who I always forget his name. Satoshi? I always forget his name. Though him and Tori Kelly wrote the main theme of your song. People are going nuts. They're traveling through multiple places in Japan and different time periods, and it's so cool. This game's so cool. And then they're like, well, now we also need Tupac in it. And I know that they've planned this for a long time. It's not like they just did it, but it's just so unnecessary. You already have banger lineup of people who truly felt like this is a collection of people that you're in the know. You know ball putting these people together for the type of game that you're making. And then this made me go, oh, okay, well, I guess. Um, Though this clarifies some of the questions people had, and the family's inclusion in the approval process likely makes this a more palatable decision, the inclusion of Tupac 30 years after he was gunned down is sure to continue to be a controversial decision. Let me stop flashbanging you real quick while we talk about stuff. This is an article about Stranger Than Heaven, yeah. Zenith, I don't know if you're confusing like the Capcom, like Onimusha, or this game. I haven't looked into every single Japanese actor. I think there is also a difference. I don't think there's like a huge difference, but I do also think there's a difference when someone was like murdered. Lone Sniper, I don't really give a shit what the casual gamer thinks. I don't care. Does the casual gamer care about this? I don't know. I don't care about what the casual gamer thinks. The casual gamer doesn't care about a single thing that I talk about. They don't care about AI. They don't care about people working 17-hour days and not getting paid. They don't care about sweatshops. They don't care about human rights violations. They don't care about any of this. So no, they won't care that you're resurrecting a dead man in a video game and playing make-believe with what his personality is like. All of a sudden he's into farming or something. I don't know. The casual gamer doesn't care about any of that. They don't engage in any of this stuff. Of course not. Which means we need new friends. I mean, they can do what they want, but like the casual gamer isn't a part of like anything that I do. They're not a part of any of the conversations I have. They're not sitting here and stream. They're not commenting on YouTube videos. They're not getting into discourse on Reddit and Twitter. They're sitting at home going, "Oh, I like Yakuza games. Oh, this is by the same developers. Oh, I'll buy it." Yeah, maybe they care about Steam charts. I don't know. The casual gamer also doesn't care about Steam charts. How you doing, Fran? The casual gamer is too busy buying shark cards in GTA 5 for the 17th year in a row on their $20,000th that they've spent waiting for GTA 6 to drop. That's what they're doing. They can't wait. They're so excited. They're doing My Team and ruining the video game industry. That's what we should kill them all. I'm kidding. But yeah, the conversation that we're having isn't about like, is this decision to put Tupac in the game going to negatively affect the overall sales of the video game? Is it going to make it to where like millions of people don't buy the game because of this decision? The conversation, I think it will stop quite a few people from buying it though. I do think it will stop quite a few people from buying it. People who are really into hip hop culture, who know about Tupac, who know what happened to him. I think they will care about that. The conversation of is that when they announced this on the stage in front of people, people weren't clapping and going, "Woo!" People weren't doing that. The reaction in the crowd was people going, "Oh, that's weird." And that's why people want clarification and they want to understand more. And that's why we have this person who had an opportunity to talk to the head of RGG, is why this was one of the conversations that they had with this person, because it's a thing that happened that everyone was like, what? What? TJ, thank you for 96 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Snoop being in it negatively affected it for people in the know. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What's up, Sag? How you doing? Our casual gamer like a listener of music who can't separate the artist from how scummy they are as a person? Who can't separate the art? Can't separate. Can't separate. No, the casual gamer is. Huh? I don't know. The casual gamer is a bitch ass bitch. How about that? That's a casual gamer. Screw it. I don't care about him. You could put so many people in this game. You could put so many people in this game who have been really important in the music industry and the exchange of musical culture from the US to Japan. There's better people you could put in the game. Like if a lot of the game is this like cultural exchange of and this mixture and this blending of American and Japanese culture and music and everything, then there's better people that you could do that. It's more confusing, Devin, exactly. It's just people are just confused. And they're like, I was really excited for this game. And then even if you're not like, well, I'm not gonna buy it, or I'm really upset about it, people are now, they went from, oh my God, I'm buying this game. This is so peak. Otto, Snoop Dogg, Tori Kelly, Hige Dog. Holy shit, this is, I love it. And then this happened and people were like, oh. It puts a dampener on a very, very excited situation that people were very excited about the game. It puts a dampener on it. People don't listen to them since how they are as people. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good thing to do. I think if you are someone with a conscience, listening to someone who murdered and sexually abused a child is a bit weird. Probably. It's probably a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Why are you doing that? There's lots of other artists. Hell, you can even make AI make that better music than that anyway. You don't need to. You have no reason. The audience reaction was people being confused and laughing, mostly. Yeah. Snoop is not really a jolly good fella. Yeah. Yep. No one should be revered or profited off of who carried illegal firearms. That's just one of the many things he did. What? I fear we may be going into a conversation that has actually nothing to do with what we're talking about. We're talking about the clarification of Tupac being in Stranger Than Heaven. Surface level to the culture, like cooking spaghetti because you have pasta sauce and meat, but not adding seasoning. Yeah. So I'm glad. All I can say is that I'm glad that they spoke with his likeness holder and also his family. And I'm glad that everything that they did in the game, they were talking to his family about it as they were creating it. That's good. Yeah, he's got a lot of gray hair going on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Out of all the conversations in video games, never in my lifetime would I ever think about discussions about Tupac being in a Yakuza-like video game. I wonder if there'll be a plushie of him in the Sega store next time I go to Japan. It's a video game, why not? Because if I took your dead grandma and put her in a video game and I was like, I think your great grandma who's dead would actually grow up to be a stripper and a drunk, and you'd go, it's a bit weird. Why are you using my dead grandma's likeness in your video game? Why don't you just like get someone who's alive? You know? It's a conversation that people would want to have about it being disrespectful to take someone's dead body and parade it in front of an audience. It's weird. At the very least, it's weird and unnecessary. And at the very most, you're not going to play the game and you now have a negative look at the game because of this. Well, Autumn Red, this game is about the exchange of culture between Japanese and, well, Japan and American everything. The main character is half white American, half Japanese. The music is about that time of them being able to exchange their culture and their music. So it makes sense to have both equally. Speaking of Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang would have actually been dope. Yeah, that's true. Big O, thank you for 60 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. It's a bit weird. Yeah, Ultima, exactly. It's like this where I land, because I'm not an insane person, is this is a bit weird. I'm concerned about what you're doing with assuming what Tupac will be like. I'm also concerned about how you're going to do his voice. But if the estate and the family has been okay with it the entire time, then at least that makes me go, we're not doing anything super disrespectful to the currently alive people who knew Tupac and are part of his lineage. But Autumn Red, I'm going to shoot myself. The game is about the exchange of American music and Japanese music, and American people and Japanese people. That's what the game is about. It's like me playing Neo and going, well, I personally prefer Persian culture, so like, why can't this just be a game with Persian weapons and Persian bosses and Persian armor? Because that's not the game. It's not the game. Ultima, thank you for 22 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. The Wu-Tang game is probably gonna be. It looked pretty good when we first saw about it. No, Static, so just to clarify for people who are just joining, because I'm about to watch gameplay in a second, because people are making me want to obtain a nuke and use it on all of humanity just to escape from what is going on in YouTube chat. The studio worked with both the estate and the family. Separate things. The estate and the family the entire time. They worked with them the whole time. So we at least know that. That's the only thing we know. That's the only thing we know. Ultima, thank you for 22 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. If this was a caricature, I mean, it might be. They're not putting him in the game based on what he did or who he was when he was alive, apparently. They're just, like, guessing what he's gonna be like later. Hey, Fox, what's up? It is the family and the estate who put him... I'm gonna just put this in... Where is it? There you go. There you go. It was the estate who owns Tupac's likeness and Tupac's surviving family. There you go. There you go. No, Devin, it's fine. Autumn, I don't know what's going on I don't know what's going on up there. I'll be honest. I don't know what's going on. We don't know if it's AI. Let's stop making stuff up. Please stop it. Can we just deal with facts? This game, we have no idea if they used AI. We don't know. We don't know. There's an article where they said it's not AI. Wonderful. Fantastic. I hate just like jumping to conclusions based on actual no information. All we saw was Tupac walk out from the shadows and stand there. Autumn Red, this game isn't about a Japanese person. It's not going to be a Japanese person. There's so many Japanese games. There's so many Japanese games with a Japanese person as the main character. But it's a concern. Yeah, it's a concern that it would be AI for sure. Yeah. Not that many. Then, brother, for someone who is in love with Japan as much as you are, you need to open your eyes. You need to open your eyes and play some more video games because you ain't opening them wide enough and you're not playing enough video games. Not enough. What are you talking about? I hope it's a bunch of random audio clips and words for his voice spliced together. You could do that. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. Voice acting. I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I guess they could hire a voice actor to play Tupac. Has there been someone who's played Tupac in a movie and or show when he was alive? Remember, they did this for Coachella. It can be done. Static Noise, thank you for 2 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't know. We're going to take a look at the new hero, yeah. I'm going to watch this gameplay first, seeing as we were just talking about this. Well, that's the problem. No one liked that. It would be like, well, I mean, Elon Musk purchased Twitter, so like we could just do that again. Please don't. He could just also buy Twitch.tv and call it X.tv. Or we could stop doing terrible things. Let's just stop it. Stop it. Put it down. Put them down. There is a lot of audio from his movies and stuff. Yeah, there is. Oh, I've seen people begging, just like people begging Xbox to take Destiny, the Destiny IP. Do you know what's going on with Xbox right now? Xbox didn't want to buy Bungie because Destiny costs too much money. It costs too much money for the infinite dollar company. Okay, I'm just never going to deal with that ever again. Anyway, we're just going to ban people who even slightly annoy me. We're going to take a look at GameSpot's hands-on with Stranger Than Heaven. There was a lot of people who got to have their have an experience of the game. Yeah, they've annoyed me in other things, Ultima, so they're just gone forever. They're just gone forever. What's up, Dell? How you doing? How are you? This was just a wonderful excuse. If you sometimes you see someone's half ass on display and you're like, it's only half an ass. I can't really send them to the Shadow Realm for their half ass. But then eventually they show their whole ass. No. Abdi, you're totally fine. There was someone else who's been annoying for a while. And then you can get rid of them. What's up, MH Beats? How you doing? Okay, this is from GameSpot specifically. Let me turn it up.
I just got to play Stranger Than Heaven, and no, I did not see Tupac. In fact, the entire demo was combat-based, so no story spoilers here. We're just going to talk about
probably
combat,
the best way to do
and
it.
I came away from it pretty surprised, to be honest. For those of you unaware, the way Stranger Than Heaven's combat works is it is dynamically left and right based. So left bumper and left trigger control your left hand, and right bumper and right trigger control your right hand.
Cool.
Then
Yes.
on top of that, there is different weapon types. I think there's like 15, 17 plus in the actual game, but in the demo, we only got to play with 3, which is a knife, a giant like crowbar, and then your fists. I guess your fists count as weapons. So got to kind of go through a series of combat trials with the different characters, each kind of focusing on using one of these different weapon styles. The first being just your fists. And
No,
the
Abby,
first thing I
you're
did
seriously, you're totally
is
fine.
I tried to just mash the
Not an
button
issue
and
at
punch
all.
them like I'm playing a Yakuza game, and I died immediately.
Oh my
So
god.
take everything you know about Yakuza and like just crumble that into a little ball and throw that in the trash, because that does not apply here.
Oh,
This
it
game-
might be. That might be the guy. Yeah, I think it is. The guy who did the I'm worried about marathon video. Yeah, maybe. I think you're right. His hair is different, so I didn't immediately notice him.
game is
I didn't
slow,
notice.
it is weighty, and if you are not careful, you will get your ass kicked
No, I want to
real quick. What makes the dynamic kind of left and right combat so interesting is it's very contextual. The moves will change
Hey,
based
Lion,
on
what's
like
up?
the way you combo your left and right hands, the way you hold down the trigger and for how long, the position of yourself and the position of your enemies. For example, like when I would do a dodge and then I would press the left trigger, I would do this like special like kind of like back kick that would like kind of stagger the enemy in a certain way, and then I could like
Dr.
rush up
Jingles.
into them and do like a gut punch. It's very dynamic, but it's also kind of got this frenetic messiness to
Combat
it
does
that's
look
really hard to get
really
a
good.
grasp on. I found myself struggling like throughout the demo to kind of get grips with it, but by the end of the demo, it was starting to click with me.
Oh.
And I was like,
Oh.
oh, okay, like I understand what they're going for. And it does create this sort of unique melee feel that doesn't quite
looks
feel
good.
like any other game I've played, which I think is really cool. And then the second combat challenge, I got to use like this giant crowbar. And that was like incredibly slow. But as you can
Damn,
imagine, because
Jesus
it's a
Christ.
massive crowbar, it's kind of meant for area of effect, large pool of enemy type situations. Crowd control, that's the word. Because it's a two-handed weapon, the left and right triggers would instead just kind of do different
Whether you can play this before a Yakuza game or if you shouldn't play it before a Yakuza game, this is I believe it's technically going to be, it's kind of separate, but it's kind of a prequel, right? So you'll be totally fine, basically. You'll be totally fine. But this is, the combat is different, yeah.
Well, that's the word.
The combat is
because it's a two-handed weapon, the left and right triggers would instead just kind of do different styles of attacks. So the left trigger, you would do this sort of like forward, upward jab. The way it seems to work is like your left hand, or your left action, I should say, is about kind of like stunning the enemy and putting them off for a second. With the third character, where I had a knife, you hold a knife in one hand, so all of your right triggers are using the knife. But then your left hand is kind of doing these punches. So there's this move you would do where you would like get up close to the enemy, you would tap the left trigger.
Because what's the name of the yeah, it's about it's like the origins of the organization that the Yakuza game revolves around. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Dude, Infamous King, there's so many games like that I actually really like, but I like them for like 70 hours and then something else happens and I never finish it. Yeah. The Tojo clan.
Do like a quick little jab punch like in the face, and then they get stunned, you'd immediately follow up with your knife and just like stab them right in there. That final encounter was a solo encounter against not like a boss, but like a high level enemy who had like this huge health pool. He was kind of like the big challenge of the demo, and it really like forced me to learn and really like get comfortable with every intricacy of what I've been doing and the way the combat works, because I got my ass handed to me many times. I actually thought I wasn't gonna beat it, but then one of the people, you know, hosting the event actually told me that there is a parry mechanic that I didn't realize was in the game. And when he told me that,
it's kind of violent. Probably goes without saying, but like, oh my god, it's like he's like really getting in there with like his knife and stuff. It's like really stabbing him. JD, hello, how are you? Put the game on easy and play the story, and don't get distracted by side quests.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then the parry mechanic's also interesting because the way it works is you will block with B, and then if you press left bumper or right bumper, you parry. But you have to press the correct bumper based on the way they swing. So if they, you know, swing to the left and you parry with the right, like it'll end up not working and you'll like end up taking damage. So you have to kind of learn the enemy's patterns to correctly parry, which ended up being extremely satisfying.
That's interesting.
And I was able to use the parry very effectively to kind of like beat that boss.
I like that
it sort
a
of
lot.
taught me that there are different types of moves that are kind of meant for each specific enemy and boss.
Yeah, I like that
you
a
know,
lot.
you need to learn and master and understand what move makes sense to beat that specific enemy.
Oh. Dude, whatever music they're playing right now.
If I had to sum my time with it, I would say I started it confused and unsure, but by the end of the demo, I got to spend enough time with the combat that it's like I understand the vision. I get what they're going for, and I actually think it feels really cool and unique.
I think it's
I'm
cool.
a fan of this combat. I think it's pretty neat. I think it's very different. It stands apart from any other melee combat I've ever played in this style of game.
I like it.
And that actually has me like really excited to check out more of it. Unfortunately, I don't know much else about the game as far as like story and gameplay, so that's something that hopefully we'll get a chance to check out more so we can really dive into, because like, man, the heck is up with Tupac? Anyway, I'm John Luke. This is GameSpot. If you want to see more...
I can't wait for his follow-up video that's like, I'm really worried about Tupac. I'm like really worried about it. I am not checking when the ad is going to happen. Whoops. Oh, fantasy? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Fantasy critic. Fantasy critic. Why is this broken? Also, it's auto-playing noise from random people. Fantasy critic JG is in the lead by... Did he get one more point? Are his reviews getting higher? Well, there's 5 points between me and JG. Yup. Yep. He has a lot of his games out now, though. I got quite a... Hold on, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. He's got five games left. Granted, he should get rid of this one, so that would be 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Courageous. Hey, audio, what's up? This type of gameplay style was in Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, at the end. Will any of that make sense to someone playing the game without RGG staff nearby? Every single game has a tutorial. Every single one. Every single game has a tutorial and tells you stuff. Yeah. Every single one. I do not believe that there was not a parry tutorial somewhere that the guy just didn't read or didn't like realize that it was telling him what to do. But TLDR, I got a lot of games coming out. I have filled this spot. You better not steal it from me. I'd be really mad, actually. because I can't. This game is about to come out. Ooh, do you think someone's trying to steal it? The Adventures of Elliot? When does this go through? 2 days. I might have to put some more money on it. Okay, hold on. Can I edit it? My current bids. Edit. I'm gonna do. How much money do I have? 37? I'll do 10. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I kind of like that the health bars are circles. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. So this is the game that I'm adding. It comes out next week. I think it probably will be pretty good. There is a game that I want to check out, actually, that we need to watch the trailer for. That a lot of people who I'm following were saying, like, if you're going to trust me about any game, it's this game. Please trust me. This game is insane. So I'm going to watch the trailer for this one and play the demo and see if I want to put that on the list. But yeah, we've got Orbitals, which we know is coming out this year. Thank God, I was a little scared. Ontos, Phantom Blade Zero, Mortal Shell 2, Beast of Reincarnation, Ace Combat. And then the Adventures of Elliot. Yeah, I think our upcoming list is looking pretty good. Like, there's a few that I'm not totally sure of how they're gonna review. After Summer Games Fest, everyone who played Phantom Blade Zero was like, this game's better than I thought. So, we'll see. Okay, that's one Stranger Than Heaven video. Let's do VGC next. See if it's pretty cool for gameplay. Loud. A little bit of a cutscene. Okay, okay. Is it just gameplay? We'll see. Okay, okay. We get to see a little bit more besides just the combat. Yeah, nice ambiance going on. I like the sound of my shoes. My shoes sound real nice. Sounded good. Did we get the song? No. They should release it though. They should release it now, specifically.
Oi! どこんけとここを通りたいんやったら懐のもん置いてくんやな俺ヤシマの人間舐められたらしまい
There is a map, my face is covering it. I showed you. No, I mean, you couldn't see it. So when we play the game, I'd probably just, probably go, like, right here. See, that guy was parrying right away, by the way. That guy was parrying right away. So clearly there was a tutorial before the boss. Clearly. Jesus Christ. God damn! Well, these YouTube shorts aren't gonna be monetized. That's what I'm saying. He's really getting it in there. That's what I'm saying. He's really getting it in there. Jesus Christ. That is what some people do, Bashi. They change the blood to purple and then they like pixelate it. But with the amount of money you make from shorts, I would rather the short just do well than try and monetize it. Yeah, Sonic, I get that, totally. He didn't know how to parry. Bitch! That was a fast ass push. Yeah, combat looks fun, I think. It looks fun. Ooh, got the parry. Oh! Damn. Yeah, combat is grisly. Yeah, it is. Hey, Pay. So now we're in a different era, in a different town. Oh, this is so sick. This is so sick. I like this a lot. Music? Hold on. I think so. Nominated for Game of the Year? I think it could. It depends how things go, of course, but... Seems like a pretty unique and special game. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh. God damn. Ooh. Oh, Lord. God damn. I'm glad we got to see a little bit of, like, world stuff. So now we're in another era. Cool. This game kind of took over the world with that trailer. Oh, big parry. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how they do the different eras. Dude, the grab and the knife stab is like... I'm loving the music in the background. It makes me happy that this, like, jazzy theme that we saw right at the very first trailer is throughout, like, the whole game. That makes me happy. God damn! Tupac jazz incoming. I could be okay with them taking a Tupac song and putting a jazz beat on it. That could be okay. Jesus Christ. Dude, what is that grab that this guy does? Dude, it's so fast. How am I gonna dodge that? I'm never gonna dodge that in my life. I will just get hit by it, and then I'll win when he eventually doesn't do that move. I mean, look at his health. I assume this is his health. Also, yeah, I do really appreciate the health bars. They do look like vinyls. They do. That's sick. I like that a lot. That's nice. I like that. It's so fast. God damn. He goes from basically 3/4 health to dead. Damn. It's gonna be on Game Pass, yeah. I can't dodge very well, Pei. I can only parry. Probably can't parry in this game either, because the parry's different. It's kind of disgusting. It's kind of disgusting, dude. It's kind of gross. Oh! Damn. Do you never beat this guy?
VGC is
Did we never beat that guy? Is that why I can't see you beating the guy? Okay. I think this one's just gameplay.
Better keep moving.
It's also... Was that English? I hadn't heard the character speaking. Numbers, I haven't seen that. No. I haven't seen that. The Black Widow leg takedown. You might have to hit when he dashes. He has a small window to attack right before the leg grapple. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, these guys are like mini bosses. So, yeah, that's why you're not just like stabbing them once and then they die. The other ones go down pretty quickly. Now I'm liking the vibe, man. I'm liking the vibe. I like what they got going on here. I like the different eras. They look cool. Combat seems really interesting. I like the parry mechanic. How they're doing parrying, I think, is cool. No. I think it's cool. Maybe there's a better weapon. Maybe it's better to just punch this motherfucker. They only had access to 3 weapons. The knife is cool. I like so far, what we've heard about the weapons, I like the difference in how they are with the 2-hand and 2-button thing. So like fist, it's right hand, left hand. But then knife, it's knife and then hand that you can like stab them in the eyeballs and stuff. And then crowbar is just different types of moves depending on right or left. So it's like crowd control versus pure damage. You know that will be a mod right away. Putting Tupac as the main playable character. Plus, his model is in the game. Dude, holding his face and stabbing him is crazy. Ren, how you doing? Oh my god, you're dead. You're just dead. If you get grabbed once, you're freaking dead. God damn. I like the vibe of the world very, very, very much. Yeah. I think the world looks very good. I like it a lot. What's up, Biggs? How you doing? Ooh, excuse me. I don't know if this is I don't know who this person took gameplay for, because I bet it's not theirs. I bet it's not.
What's the matter?
I'm very excited to stab a man in the leg, and then do this to get added to my musical collection. Can't wait. I'll be good. Be good too. This is pretty much the same. Yeah, the combat looks good. I like what they're doing with it. I like what they're doing. I like it. We'll watch this because this is pretty short. This is the Shion gameplay trailer for Overwatch. She has a bike.
Few get a second chance at my mercy, but our enemies won't even get a first. This is my town now.
Casual gamer for choice.
Stay in my lane. I'd miss all the fun.
No, the stab was like really visceral. I totally get it. The stab was super visceral.
I can't stand fear dodgers.
Excuse me, could you scream again? I want to add it to my latest hit record that Otto's gonna be on.
Run these streets. So peaceful here. I should change that. You'll never be free of me.
Jane Wick.
Go on.
I like her hair. Her hair's cool.
It's right.
The design on her hair. So that's the thing that she can do? Like shoot her bike at
Bring me
people?
another. Don't test me. Now I have their attention. Ah, hell. I'm a one-woman army. See what I've become.
The hell?
Your life's a mine to take.
What the hell?
All
right.
These streets will run red when I'm through.
Okay, I mean, yeah, she looks cool. She looks cool. Oh,
These streets will run red
there, we'll pause it.
when I'm through.
There we go. I need a statement from Tupac's family greenlighting it. Do you think the guy from RGG is lying? Like, I'm actually just asking. What's up, Jedi? How you doing? Apparently, Summer Games Fest had 62 million live streams. The hell does that mean? And the concurrent was 6.7 million. Damn. 6.7 million watching Summer Games Fest. Summer Game Fest, sorry. Not Summer Games Fest. That's crazy. Apparently that is up 23% as opposed to last year. Ooh, maybe it was the Destiny players. Wait, 23%. What's 6.7 million minus 23%? Wait. What's 23% less than 6.7 million? It's more than a lot of things. Yeah. It's more than a lot of things for sure. That's a lot of people. No, I was just wondering if like you had already seen the news about what the studio had said in regards to Tupac's estate and family, and you were like, "Yeah, but I kind of need the family to like put out a statement." Yeah, she looks cool. She looks cool. Next we have Halo Campaign Evolved. We got a little bit of information about Halo.
Park your rear and lend an ear. It's your favorite lean, mean man in green, Sergeant Major Avery Johnson. I just beat the campaign, aren't I done? No, we got all the bits, bobs, levers, and knobs. prompts to tweak and tune your experience.
1.54
First
million.
up, skulls. In Halo Campaign Evolved, there are 3 skulls hidden in each and every
No, maybe it was a Destiny player.
alien-infested mission.
Maybe it was.
They're collectible
What's up,
artifacts that help you
franchise?
modify your
That's a
mission
little-
with tougher
it's a little
challenges, bonus perks,
more,
or some truly absurd outcomes. Turn on 1, turn on 2. Hell, turn them all on if you think you can handle it. Let's have a look at some of my favorites.
Oh yeah, so TLDR, the Stranger Than Heaven studio worked with Tupac's estate and also his family members to greenlight it, and they also worked with them the entire way. Yeah. Will I be playing this? No. No, I won't be.
You feeling proud of those headshots? How about celebrating?
5.159 million.
How
love the
about
song, though.
infinite ammo? Let me say that again. Infinite ammo. Activate the bandana skull and you'll never have to worry about battery charge or how many magazines you got left. And if the ground is feeling hot, 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 some skulls will make you jump around. Boom! Bang! Look at them fly. Some skulls bring the bip, the bap, and the boom. Rockets, grenades, vehicles. It's glorious to behold. Do you believe
I'm sure
you
we're
can
gonna
fly?
have even more of a
Do you
conversation
believe
about it
you
on the
can touch the
podcast this
sky?
week.
The acrophobia skull will
'Cause it's
let
like,
you take
yes
flight
and
to
no.
explore every corner of Alpha Halo, whether you should be there or not.
Same viewership as LOL Worlds.
You want to admire that sleek
like that
blue
many?
Mark
What?
V armor. Activate the perspective skull to pull those eyes out of your
There
head
you go,
and
third
see
person.
things in third person. Then
There you go.
again, sometimes you just want some old school vibes. Maybe throw it back to simpler times. In my day, the MA5B held 60 rounds. Look
Guys,
at
oh
those
my god, it's the game that killed Marathon. Oh my god, it's the game that killed Marathon. Oh god, oh no.
shell casing fly. Whether you want to play OG or OP. Skulls
should
can make
review
you feel
bomb
like
it.
the biggest badass on the block. And that's not all. Can't decide what route to take? Remix mode will automatically order you a combo platter
rocking
to
the
get you out of
dope-ass
the menu
mustache.
and into the mayhem. Don't worry.
Not planning on playing STH. Summer Terra House. No, I won't be playing Summer Terra House.
Though, at this fine establishment, substitutions are allowed.
Destiny killed Halo. Halo
This
killed
feature
Marathon.
is perfect for any discerning cyborg super soldier looking to
Marathon
mix
killed
things up a bit.
Oni.
Remix opens
No.
up the floodgates of
Maybe.
what's possible on the battlefield. Hey, what are these guys doing here? Remix doesn't just change how you play the game. It
No, I'll play
changes how
Stranger
you
Than
see
Heaven.
the battlefield.
Yeah.
And it goes without saying.
I can't play
a
it right
Halo
now.
adventure like this is just too good to keep to yourself. So feel free to bring a friend or 3 to subject to your masochistic madness. Skulls and Remix let you play Halo your way. Halo Campaign Evolved. Pre-order now. That's an order,
I'm
soldier.
excited that people on PlayStation are gonna be able to play it. I'm excited that it's being spruced up. Get some people playing Halo again, a very good Halo, so that's good. What's up, Giddy? How are you? What are people saying? Best game ever. All I want is matchmaking for co-op campaign. Collector's edition is already sold out. Ooh, game looks amazing. Sad I don't have the same feelings I used to when anything new from Halo came out, but this will be well enjoyed on my end. We can all play the campaign. Nice. Good. I'm glad. Very glad. Very glad. Xbox's strategy. Well, I think now they want things to be exclusive if it's from one of their first party games. But they can't just like make everything exclusive again after they already have like games printed and like PlayStation copies are already out there in the wild, and yeah. Definitely playing Strangers in Heaven, although Puck threw me off. Can't lie. It don't look good. Being watched Naked People Day 1. Yeah. 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 It's just weird. It's really all it is. It's just weird. Simple as that. Plain and simple. I haven't watched the Fable gameplay yet. So we're going to strap in and watch the Fable gameplay because I haven't seen it. And I need to see it.
Fable is a beautiful open-world action RPG, packed with drama, jeopardy, and high-stakes choices that change the world. But at the heart of Fable is a game within a game. An endless, interconnected life sim where you'll be remembered for changing people's lives, building property empires, manipulating the economic fate of entire settlements, and more. And as you do all this, you'll build different identities and experience a complex, nuanced morality that is so much more than good versus evil. It's what you'll do in Fable when you aren't saving the world. And we call it building an extraordinary life. Let's dive in.
Building a life.
Here I am in the middle of Oakshire, one of the 6 regions in our visually diverse open world. It's characterised by beautiful rolling hills and lush, colourful foliage, inspired by the British countryside.
I get to go back to Britain.
There are settlements of different sizes throughout the world, each with
been
their
back
own
since
population,
2016. It's been 10
traits
years.
and landmarks. Albion is full of variety. We can see one of those
It
settlements
looks
up
really
ahead.
nice. Visually, it looks
Silverbrook,
very good.
a peaceful farming town and the largest settlement in Oakshire.
Yeah, it's just really pretty. Jack in his beanstalk.
Silverbrook is all about farming, so it has an almost unhealthy obsession with vegetables, which can be seen in every detail of the environment.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
It's in how the villagers have decorated their houses, their shops, and their streets. It's even in how they dress their scarecrows.
I'm gonna be in the biggest a-hole. I'm gonna be
When I enter a
loner.
settlement,
That's
I
what I'm gonna
quickly
be.
run into the beating heart of Albion. Its people. There are over 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Each one with their own job, home, routine, relationships, and memory. None of these villagers are scripted dressing. They have emergent behavior powered by real-time
I was gonna pause
systems.
it, but it's long, so
They
we
go
can
to
yap.
work, they go to bed,
And
they
look
have
at it.
hobbies and families. Sometimes they just want to spend time in the pub.
I'm
Albion
glad
feels
it's
alive
February.
because its people have lives.
And also very
I've never
worried
been to
about it being
Silverbrook.
February.
And because I've done nothing of note yet, Max the stable hand here is completely indifferent to me.
Very worried.
Got a minute? What do you want then?
So, if I ask him to follow me,
I'm kind of
Follow
covering
me.
that now.
I don't deal with
We'll
randos.
go down here.
he won't. And he thought I was weird. That's fair.
Right then. Bye. Well, there you
Go
go.
right there.
I guess.
They said this was on Series X.
In the story, I'm here
at least
investigating
some
if there's a
outlet
connection between
previews.
Isabel, the powerful
This is directly
red-cloaked
from
hero I'm
Xbox,
pursuing,
so I would
and the
assume it's
strange
on an
magical
Xbox.
incidents being reported in Silverbrook.
Yeah, when I hear February, I'm like, February.
I've heard something about giant vegetables and a hero called Arden who lives nearby. Maybe they could help me find Isabel.
February.
And it seems there's a bit of a commotion in the town square. Let's see what's
Because
going
when
on.
Ascendance
Someone
comes
needs
out,
to tell
I'm
this little
only
brat
playing Monster
what's
Hunter
what.
Ascendance. Like, I ain't playing anything else
Oh, hero, can you do me a favor and get this
until
bloody kid away
I'm
from me?
happy.
No! I won't let you kill Colin! Hero! You have to stop him!
Look, kid,
Monster Hunter Airborne.
I'm a butcher. And Colin's just a pig. Do I need to spell it out?
We're not
But
killing
I'm
Colin.
not like all the other pigs. Am I, John?
Oh, Look, I am not having this conversation with you again, Colin.
Did I just understand that pig?
Oh, yeah, the novelty wears off after a bit, trust me.
Colin's special! Please.
We're
can
not
eat
killing
something
Colin.
else in the
I will
silver
kill you
towel
and we'll
feast.
eat you.
Well done.
People are expecting a hog roast, kid.
We're gonna
And
kill
I've been
John.
Preparing this pig. For
We're gonna kill
ages.
John. We're killing John and
But
we're
I've
eating
only
John. He's
just
bigger than
learned
the
to
pig anyway.
communicate. Who knows what else I could achieve? I've got potential, hero. Don't let me end up on a spit. Please.
Well, this certainly qualifies as a magical incident. What you're seeing here is not a cinematic. It's just one of the hundreds of story conversations in our game. We have over 2 hours of high-quality, performance-captured cinematics,
I don't even need to
just
think
like the
about
ones
it.
you've seen in our trailers. But in these conversations, you'll make hundreds of branching dialogue choices that
Pigs
change
are already
what
smarter than
happens
dogs
and how
and
people
babies.
feel about you.
So,
It's
and this one can
important to
talk.
note that every choice has a consequence.
I'm killing John.
It's up to me if Colin lives or dies. And I think he should live. I mean, come on. He's a talking pig.
Yeah, we're killing John.
Let the pig live.
Yes!
Thanks, hero.
Look at him.
I knew you'd understand.
That's a juicy man.
No hard feelings, John.
He would be
You
a
don't make the
beautiful
decisions
roast.
here. This is my pig, bought and paid for.
I can see his point.
Oh,
so
buy
I'm
the
going to pay the
pig.
butcher.
Hell yeah.
What's the pig worth to you? I'll cover it.
Oh, it's not just a pig.
No,
It's
you give me
provisions,
the
labour,
pig. I'm going to
faff.
make my own
We're
farm
talking thousands.
full of animals and no people. No
2,000
people,
gold. That seems
only
pretty steep.
animals.
All right. Colin's worth it.
Here. This should cover your expenses.
Fine. Those rumours about Dave's veg better be true. Feast going vegan this year.
No, we're killing you,
Hero.
John. We already talked about this.
You saved Colin. Mum gave me these, but I think you deserve them more.
Thanks. Maybe you could help me back. The guild sent me. There's
I'm
been
going to be a
reports of
virtuous
strange things
cannibal.
happening
That's the
around
title they're going to give
here.
me.
Like what?
That's the title they're going to give me.
Who's in charge?
Virtuous
around here?
cannibal.
And where's Arden, the hero?
Arden doesn't really come around here anymore. You should try the sheriff. His office is nearby. Come on, Colin. Let's go.
I mean, you
I've
guys are
spared
eating pigs
Colin's
anyway,
life.
which already taste like
I've also
humans.
gained
So what's the difference
reputations
between
as
eating a
virtuous
human and a
shrewd.
talking
In
pig?
Fable,
There's no
every
difference.
action generates local reputation.
See,
You'll
now
eventually be
now
known
he's
for the
now
reputations
they're
you
making
build.
statues of him
And
like
everyone
we're
will
living
judge
in
you on their own moral
Frieden.
terms, often directly.
Look at that. Colin's a hero.
And this is
Oh, people already know. People already know. I know from cannibals saying that people taste like pigs. People taste like pigs. Also, why do you think they test anything to do with human flesh on pig flesh? Why do you think that is? Why do you think humans are called long pigs? That's why. Like the military will test like bullets on pigs, not like they're already dead, to see what it does to human flesh. Yep. Is the title a troll? No. No, it's not. We read an article about it. Tinfoil? It's not tinfoil. It's facts. And that's why any scientific thing that you look into uses people and pigs. If they don't want to test shooting a human to see what happens to human flesh when you shoot it with a specific type of bullet, they use pigs. They do tattoos on pig skin. Yeah. All that stuff. It's related. So if you're like, oh my God, I can't believe you're talking about eating a talking pig. There's literally no difference.
at the center of our
no
complex,
difference.
nuanced
You're
take on
cannibals
morality,
too.
evolving beyond just right and wrong. It reflects real
Firearm
life,
forensics
where
use
morality
pigs,
is
yeah.
multifaceted and subjective.
Yep.
One person's good is another person's evil.
That's true. That's what makes it interesting.
Even being merciful will divide
But no, JK, whatever the hell your name is, fake ass name. We read an article about that specific thing and spent the most amount of time talking about that thing, which is why that is the title and the thumbnail. Welcome. They use rats to test if a living being can survive an experiment. They also, in World War II, if you look into what Japan tested, and the reason that we know how cold and how quickly a baby can die in freezing weather, well, that's how we know.
opinion.
Let's chat to some other folks and see what they think about me.
Hello there.
Hey, you're that hero.
And that wasn't a pig.
This is Jack the Beggar. He's a commoner who's unemployed
Mr.
right
Nobody.
now, which is a shame, given he's a hard-working sort of person. On the right is how he feels about me. Jack likes my virtuous reputation and thinks I'm principled.
Nice.
Other NPCs might feel differently about my choices, because each has their own moral view on the choices you make. There are lots of ways to interact with NPCs. I'm going to give some gold to Jack, because he seems nice.
Don't
And
look
he's a
up what
victim in his
Japan
luck.
tested. Don't look up why Japan is kawaii and Hello Kitty now. And what they were trying to bury with their kawaii. Don't look it up. Or look it up if you want to know. It's very interesting, actually.
You.
Dude, this
I
game
hope
looks
it helps.
sick. Yeah, I
This is
agree.
going straight in my pocket. Cheers.
Yeah,
He was grateful for that,
I agree.
and he felt I was being kind. Let's give him a bit more.
Oh, we're giving him more money?
Here. Don't spend it all at once.
Give him his
This
payment.
takes the edge off. Thank you.
We have $129,000. You can give him
That made an
$100.
impact. I've gained a reputation for being kind, and I'm known for it across Silverbrook.
How big is
Everything
this
you
game
do
going to be?
has
Probably
a
pretty big.
consequence.
Yeah.
Let's leave Jack.
So long. You're like a breath of fresh air, you know?
I preach against toxicity and also
I do like Jack,
annoying
though.
people.
Maybe I should buy him a
I
gift.
do both.
There are lots of shops with different stock
Equally.
across Albion. Let's go to the general store across the street to see what they have. Every business has
This
NPCs
shop
working
looks
in them as
good.
part of their daily life,
This shop looks good.
just like Megan here.
This is some quality stuff.
Welcome, hero. What can I do for you?
I want that wolf statue right there. What's going on there?
Doing my deal
I'm
to save Colin
shrewd?
gave me a shrewd
They think you're
reputation,
savvy.
and Megan here is a fan.
Oh, she
She's an
likes you because
ambitious
you're
commoner, and she thinks I'm savvy because of my earlier deal making.
Oh, okay.
Every NPC has
Unit
unique characteristics
731,
driving who they are and
exactly.
what they think of you. You know what?
It's
Forget
interesting.
Jack.
It's just
He's
disgusting.
dead to me. I'm going to try flirting with Megan.
Phew. Is it hot around here, or is it just you?
Well, aren't you confident? Between you and me, I've always wanted to swoon.
I've always wanted to swoon.
That went well. Megan thinks I'm charming and flirty, and I've started to build a reputation for it in Silverbrook.
I'm
Let's
charming
ask
and
her
flirty.
out on a date.
Do you want to grab a drink or something?
Would you believe you're almost what I'm looking for?
Oh, we got a list. Known as an
Clearly
entrepreneur,
she's
wears
interested,
fancy clothes,
But I'm not worthy of her
owns
time
a
just
local residence. Damn. Harvey, thank you for 76 months. Welcome back. Thank you so
Yet.
much. Thank you.
She wants to date an entrepreneur who owns their own home and only wears fancy clothes.
We own a talking pig.
They're high standards. She is ambitious after all.
You can use that to make a lot of money if you really wanted to.
All right, I'm invested in taking Megan on a date. Let's go.
I'll be back, I'm sure.
You have a smashing day.
You gotta prove yourself before they'll
First,
agree
I'll
to a
need
date.
to buy a business to get a reputation as an entrepreneur. In Fable, I can literally
Ross,
buy
yeah, I
any
could
business.
see that. Yeah.
I could buy that bakery across the street.
Oh, I want to
Or
own a
around
bakery.
the corner, I could buy one of the stalls.
I kind of want to own everything in this place. This place is
But you
gorgeous.
know what? I think I like the pub. The Silver
It's
Trough.
really pretty. It's look at the look. Eee, Colin. Oh, my bad. I got too excited.
It's simple to buy a property. Interact with the
Where's
deed
all the
outside
money
the
coming
front door
from?
to
Robbing
see
old
income,
people?
price, and the number of people
Maybe.
employed there.
Old rich
To
people.
be honest, I've always wanted to own a pub. So
Grave
let's buy
robbing.
it.
Grave robbing.
Maybe this is the start of my business empire.
Grave robbing.
I'm a proud new pub owner. Now I can set prices and wages.
This is pretty
and
sick.
I can manage the staff.
I really like this. This is nice. This makes me
Every
happy.
villager performs differently.
This is good.
Here, Susan the bartender
Numbers.
is great with customers because she's caring.
This is
and
Fable,
that's giving
yeah.
my pub an income boost of 10%. Thanks, Susan.
When's the Bluey
The pub's
game
understaffed,
releasing?
though.
Did it
As
get
the
a
new
release
owner,
date? It might
I should
have.
probably sort that out.
I don't remember.
And guess what? I know just the hard-working fellow.
Yeah, you can go either way. You can own everything and you can be like a horrible landlord that just kicks everyone out and raises prices, or you can make rent free, you know. Obviously, you would then have to make money from somewhere else because you would, I assume, have to, or maybe if you own the building. I mean, you have to pay employees if you're running like a pub. So you'd have to make money from elsewhere to pay the employees who work at the pub. But yeah, you probably have to pay taxes. That's true. Yeah, there is always tax. That's true. That's true. But you could go on adventures and make money and then have the town revere Colin as a god and live for free. Yeah. You could go either way.
Let's go back to Jack the beggar.
You can do whatever you want. Oh, he could get a job. Oh, I like that. I like that. Hey, guy, I see that you don't have a house or a job. Would you like
I've also gained reputations as an entrepreneur and as rich because I bought the pub and it cost me a ton of gold.
Can you kill? I think you can kill everybody. Yeah.
Jack, you're no longer dead to me.
Hi there.
Hey, you.
Jack still likes me for my kindness earlier, but I like that Jack is hardworking, so I'm going to give him a job in my
Hardworking
pub.
commoner. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is
Got a
pretty
job,
sick.
if you're interested.
I can probably do that, yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
this is
hire
cool.
anyone, providing they like me enough to accept my job offer. Great. Jack is thankful I've made a positive impact on his life. He's no longer a beggar, and he's now a bartender.
Cheers.
Yeah, makes sense.
Jack
There
the
are so many other
bartender.
people to talk to.
Villagers react to the reputations you build,
They'd help with anything.
and they remember the things you do to them.
This is cool.
Now the pub is fully staffed, and Jack can head off to work.
I was going to say, is he going to go to work?
Take your time,
Bless him.
Jack.
Next, I need some fancy clothes. Let's head to the tailor.
What a cheeky chava.
There are lots of places I can update my look. Tailors, hairdressers, tattooists.
Oh, I'm sure
And
you
every
can make money
settlement has
from
different
being
options
evil.
available.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There are rare outfits to discover in the more dangerous parts of Albion too.
The
There are tons of
degenerate
options to
NPCs.
create a
People
unique
like you
look
too much.
for your hero.
Dude, this place is so pretty. I want my house to look like this.
This place looks fancy. Let's head inside.
This place is gorgeous. Can you be a tattoo artist? I don't know.
This is the tailor,
I'd hope so.
Rhiannon.
So much choice on offer.
We're closing soon.
Why does she hate me?
Just like
Shrewd-
real life,
Oh.
wealth is a divisive topic.
She hates
and
rich
Rhiannon
people.
has her own views. In stark contrast to the ambitious Megan, she's very much not a fan of rich entrepreneurs. And she thinks I'm out of touch.
Rich
Which
people
makes
are out of
sense,
touch.
given she's humble. Let's have a look at what
She's a
she's
humble
selling.
commoner.
Fancy clothes, hopefully.
Can I see your stuff?
Don't waste my time.
But if I'm rich, then I would buy it, right?
Rhiannon's jacking up the prices by 80%
Can you create a
just
gang?
for me.
Maybe.
Looking closer reveals why.
Jesus.
That's just how much she hates me.
She hates you that
This
much.
is just one example of where your choices ripple through all the interconnected systems. And here I've got our character
Damn.
customizer. I'm free at any time to find a wardrobe and change a bunch of different things about myself. I can change my skin tone, body,
dumb
head,
hat.
hair, and lots more. In the tailor, I can only
No,
buy
I kind of
clothes.
like that.
But there's
cool.
over
It's fine.
120
It's good.
different shops in Albion, each with their own stock and items to buy.
Oh, booty though. You got a little something back there.
Let's finish my outfit with some fancy shoes.
I think this looks really good. I did have this for my.
See
I
you,
had
Rhiannon.
Fable for my
Take care.
fantasy critic
All right.
for this year.
We don't get on, but it's been a pleasure.
I might not be able to get it for next
Now
year.
I'm really looking the part. Let's check on my relationship with Megan. At any time, I can dip into property and people screens to track my loved ones, of which there could be many, because I can have relationships with everyone in Albion if I like. It would just take a while.
I think you can kill the shopkeeper
While I'm here,
if you
I
wanted
can
to.
see
I'm
the
pretty
reputation
sure,
cloud on the right.
yeah.
It shows me what I'm known for in Silverbrook. As an entrepreneur, rich, kind, shrewd, and virtuous. On a
Not the
single
worst
moral
reputation.
scale, these reputations would be seen the same way, as absolutely good or evil. However, as we've seen with Megan and Rhiannon, Fable's morality reflects the complexity of judgment we see in the world
I
today,
do not have the game
where
really.
everyone has their own moral view.
I'm gonna be alone.
The last thing left for Megan is to own a home. I'm a bit short on cash though, seeing as I paid a fortune to save Colin
I mean, there could be
and bought a
someone
pub.
that persuades
But
me.
since I've bought it, I've been earning passive income.
But I'm
So
gonna be
let's swing
alone.
by to collect it. The people of Silverbrook all have
This
their
game is
own
gorgeous.
nuanced, subjective view of
beautiful it
who I am and what they think of me. But if I don't
really like
like
the
my
way it looks.
reputations in Silverbrook, I can pay the town crier to change them.
Wait, what?
In Silverbrook, I can pay the town what they think of me. But if I don't like my reputations in Silverbrook, I can pay the town crier to change them.
Huh.
I give them gold, a lot of gold, and they spread a new reputation for me. If you're rich enough, you can change what people think of you.
Damn.
Here
That
I
sounds
am at the
messed
Silver
up.
Trough,
Don't
now
wanna
under
do
new
that.
management. Let's head inside and check in on our employees.
I'm gonna be Tulsa King and Fable.
There's
Woo!
Susan,
Excuse
my
me.
star
Sorry.
bartender from earlier.
Excuse me.
Well, aren't you a do-gooder?
Hey, you. Working hard?
Just who I wanted to see. You.
Oh, she likes us.
Oh, she fancies me because she thinks I'm compassionate. Sorry, Susan. I only have eyes for Megan.
Keep at it.
You and
Phoenix.
me, boss.
I'm sure
You
they
and me.
can.
Hey.
I'm sure.
And there's Jack. Let's say hi.
What's Jack doing?
How's it going? Just working. You know me.
I knew you'd work out, Jack. He is a hard-working
This
commoner
is
after
lovely.
all. Keep up the good work.
Farewell.
See you, boss.
Things seem to be ticking over in here, so I'll head downstairs to the income chest to collect my profits.
Wait, is Briar doing the podcast today?
There's an income chest in every business I own and every property I live in.
Briar's
it means
out
I don't
this
have to
week?
go to each
Is he?
individual place, and I can collect all my income
I thought
from
it was
any of
next
them.
week.
I've got a decent amount of gold now. Time to pick off the last thing on Megan's list. Owning my own property in Silverbrook. Let's go house hunting. I can buy literally any house in Albion. It would just take a while. And quite a bit of gold. But I like
I
the
don't
look of this one.
remember. There was because there was I can't remember if it was like last week or the week before or something. Because Briar wasn't going to make 1 week, but then he said, oh, actually, I'm going to be fine this week, but I'm not going to be fine the week of this date. And I can't remember because he only said it. He said it. He didn't write it. But we would have Fran and TV. Can't wait to get divorced. You could get divorced. I'm gonna be alone. I'm telling you, I want to be a loner. Keep everyone away from me. Everyone can think that I'm super cool and awesome, and I will be alone with my beautiful pigs and my beautiful house.
Nice garden.
Yeah, I'll text
rural
him.
views. Weird hairy pig statues out front. Let's have a look. Looks like I don't quite have enough money. That's a shame. But one thing I can do is pick up a shift at a job. There's a blacksmith just down the road. Hopefully I can go earn enough gold there. Going on dates, buying properties and businesses, and doing jobs are all part of the interconnected
silent
Fable
queen.
experience. It really adds to the sense of immersion when I can take a break from saving the world to change
we
the
are, like,
lives of the people
a
around
little
me
over
and
halfway
discover
through this.
how the simulation reacts.
Dude, I'm gonna really like this game.
I could play this part of the game forever, and I'd never run out of systemic toys to tinker with. There's a couple of jobs to take on across Albion, but today I fancy a try at blacksmithing. It's as simple as walking up to the anvil to start a shift. No prior experience required.
Oh, he is good.
In the interest of time, we've reduced the time limit here. But regardless, it's a classic case of risk versus reward. I'm constantly having to balance speed versus precision, while trying to earn as much as I can.
you can make money doing this. You could be a master swordsman crafter.
I need to hit all the hotspots to complete an item. But if I manage a perfect hit, just like that, I earn a multiplier on my gold.
Can we romance Colin the pig? I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
That's a successful shift completed.
Yeah, so that shows you how much money you can make. It's a shame your appearance won't change based on your actions. I agree. Yeah, I agree, because it's really cool. It is very, very cool. Would it make more sense to upgrade from a 3060 Ti to a 3080 or save more money and get a 4070 Ti? The thing with the 40 series is that there is some technology that they can take advantage of that the 30 series can't. So it probably makes more sense to just wait.
I can return to the blacksmith anytime to earn more gold and gain blacksmithing experience while building my reputation.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I would go for the 4070.
I've now got just about enough
Ti.
gold for the house. Let's head back down the street and buy it.
Oh, we're gonna buy a house. Which house? I want to buy a house.
There are guards stationed in every settlement. They're always there to keep a watchful eye on the villagers.
This
and
is
probably two
us
eyes
just
on a
living
hero.
the life that we'll never be
If
able
I get
to.
caught committing crimes, I'll find myself in trouble with the law. And that will change what people think of me.
Ooh, this is a nice house.
We're back. Let's buy the house.
34K? Dude, you just need to blacksmith like 2 times and you can... No.
Now I'm the owner, I can hike up the rent or even make it free if I'm feeling charitable.
Make it free.
I can manage my tenants too. I can let them stay and keep collecting the rental income, but I want to move in myself.
The ultimate dream
Which gives me the
of
choice to
buying
just
a
chuck them out on the
house.
street or be nice and give them a bit of gold to leave.
Pay to leave.
And if I chuck them out, that would cause me to be known as heartless. And I'm trying to be nice right now in case I ruin things with Megan. And now I'm free to move in.
This is nice.
Let's look around.
Megan is
Home
our
sweet
soon-to-be
home.
girlfriend.
I can buy any house in Albion. And while this one lacks some square footage, there are huge houses, even mansions I can buy throughout the game. Looks like the tenants left some stuff behind.
Bag of
Awful fans, apparently.
Oh.
Wherever I live, I have access to my income chest and wardrobe, so I can collect all my gold and change my appearance whenever I like.
This game looks good, man.
That was the last thing on Megan's list. Let's head back to the general store. Fable has a dynamic time of day that changes what people are doing throughout their routine. It's still the afternoon, so hopefully Megan is still working.
Really pretty.
If I'm too late, she'll be
Which
back
is
home
it's
in bed.
important that you really like the
And there's my new
world
pub
in
with
these
some
kind of
customers
games.
in the beer garden.
Because you're doing so much in the world. What's up, Quinn? I love wealth on an hero.
Now we're
I
back at
love
the
my
general
men to
store.
be brave
Let's
and
find
really,
Megan.
really rich. I haven't really played the
Just
old
the person I
Fables.
wanted to see.
Still interested?
I've ticked off all Megan's dating goals.
Got 'em.
So now my chances of romance are much improved. Let's ask her on a date again.
There's
How
bigger
about
houses. There's
a
probably
date?
smaller houses too.
I'm chuffed to bits.
Oh.
I can offer a gift to increase my chances of a date being a good one. As tempting as my new offal is, I'm going to give Megan flowers instead.
Flowers is always good.
I think she'll like them more.
Yeah, wildflower bouquet. Okay.
Here we are on a date at the Silver Trough.
Oh, they're on a date.
Hope I'm getting free drinks.
He's being Spider-Man or something. Dude, can you imagine you do all that and then the date is a failure? That would begin your villain arc. That would be a good story. It would begin your villain arc. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Looks like it went well.
You can have
That's quite
babies.
the date, hero. Loved it.
Are we
Hey, you.
getting married?
Oh, hero. Yeah, that date was just brill.
Megan found me quite charming. I'd like to make things official, so I'll ask her to be in a relationship with me.
So what do you say? Ready for something more?
And what a lovely couple we'll make.
Whatever comes next, I'm with you.
Yay!
It's official.
Woo, woo.
That's not the end, though. I could build this relationship a lot more.
Sleep with.
We could get married, which comes with its own set of goals. We could move into my house and start a family. And I can even hire her for one of my businesses. Things could go the other way too. I could break up with Megan, or divorce her in future. Or I might make choices that make her divorce me. There's lots of ways I could change her life. And she'll remember.
Jesus.
But we've seen enough romance for now.
Sounds
Bye,
intense.
Megan.
I have to go. But you're welcome to watch me leave.
You have a lovely time, sweetheart.
She's like 9. Like, I'm leaving too.
Before we go, I've only really demonstrated what it's like being an upstanding citizen in Silverbrook.
Yes.
Our game is one full of contrast, though.
Modest. Yeah,
Dude.
I like it.
Where I decide the kind of
Kill
hero I
everyone in
want
here
to
or
be.
something?
So let's briefly explore what it's like if I'm not so nice.
All right.
Hi, Susan.
Nose to the grindstone.
Oh, are we
Love
cheating?
to see it.
Lovely to see you, boss.
We might be.
Sorry, Susan.
Oh.
You're fired.
Never mind.
Yeah. You're fired. Sorry.
You're gonna regret that, swine.
Heartless.
She's not happy about that.
Susan
and she
the
thinks
beggar.
I'm being heartless. But because in Fable morality is subjective and varies from person to
No,
person,
Susan!
not everybody will have a problem with that. There might even be someone who fancies me because I'm heartless. Villagers also react to my physical actions.
Are you gonna punch him?
If I start firing arrows around the place, they'll start to perceive me as reckless.
I accidentally shoot my weapon all the time, though.
I can even take pot shots at the locals if I want.
Jesus Christ.
And now I've gone too far, but I'm in the mood for a fight.
Damn. Criminal.
In Fable, you can express yourself with your own combat style, combining strength, skill, and will in style-weaving combat.
That looks
You
fun.
choose the weapons, skills, and abilities you want to use and blend them seamlessly together.
Yeah, that looks fun. Gotta remember the butchers. Very bad. It's a bad time. I always make violent mistakes. Damn! That was cool. Okay, I really like the animations a lot. The animations are cool.
I'm putting up a fight, but backup will keep on coming until I leave Silverbrook.
Backup will keep coming?
Peacefully, or not. I think a tactical retreat is probably for the best.
So you can't kill all of them and then just have the village to
Now
yourself?
I have a bounty on my head which will grow with more crime. I can immediately pay it, or pay a reduced fine, if I spend long enough out of town.
There's our
My
horse.
reputations don't disappear with my bounty, though. Once I'm known as a killer and a criminal, it'll stick with me until I put in the
game
work
is so
to change what
pretty.
people think. Or
Yeah, I
until
thought
I've
that
made
combat
an
was
expensive visit
cool.
to the town crier. Because the people in Albion remember what you do.
I'm pretty excited for this game. Yeah, I went from being like, oh cool, a Fable. I've always been like kind of interested in
Over
it
the
to
past
like,
25 minutes or
I'm
so,
pretty excited.
I've bought a pub and a house,
I'm pretty
been a
excited.
landlord, and changed
up,
a beggar's
Thor?
life.
how are you? And killed
I've
like
customized
10
my look,
people.
saved a magic talking pig, fought the law, and I've built a relationship with just one of Albion's 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs.
Damn. Yeah, this is cool, man. I like this a lot.
And here's the reputation cloud again. I'm rich and charming because of my spending habits and my relationships. I'm also a criminal and a killer due to my reckless behavior and fighting with the guards. Yet, I'm shrewd for saving Colin and an entrepreneur because I bought the Silver Trough.
Nice.
I've built a complex, rich identity in Silverbrook. which the people there will react to through their own moral view.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm not simply good or evil. I'm so much more than that.
I don't think I'll have time to go back and play old games ever again.
My identity is mine to create in each one, and
Unless I
everyone will
can
have
play
their
it
own
a day.
perspective on what I do as
On
I
a
build
weekend.
an extraordinary life. Thanks for
something.
watching, and stay tuned for more in-depth Fable
Yeah, this looks
information as we
great.
move closer to our launch.
Now, TV is a huge fan of Fable, so I'm very curious what he thinks about this. Because yeah, he's a huge Fable fan. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. The combat animations looked really, really good. Yeah, if I retire from streaming and then I'm just like, what do I do all day? Maybe I'd take up gardening, but then I could play old games. But oh right, also we need to move. We need to do a little bit of work on our game schedule due to Valor Mortis doing a little bit of a shifty. Valor Mortis got delayed to October 13th. This is what they said about it. September has become absolutely stacked with incredible looking games. We knew this was a possibility, but when you're in a partner showcase as we were, dates get locked weeks in advance. We want to give Valor Mortis and your wallet some room to breathe. Therefore, we've decided to move our release date to October 13th. I think they said as soon as they saw Control Resonant announced, they were like, yeah, we're getting the hell out of here. As soon as they saw that, they were like, nah, I'm leaving. What was the date? October 13th? October 13th. Yeah, unfortunately, this is no better, but, you know, whatever. It's a bit better. Definitely a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, it's better than being the same day as everything. But it is right between Dragon's Dogma and Castlevania. I will still be playing Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen at that point, probably. But it is better. It is better. It's better. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It's better than the same day. Hey, Night Ninja, what's up? How you doing? Did I see the State of Decay 3 dev talk video? If it came out today, no, I didn't. Or yesterday, actually. I wouldn't have seen it if it was yesterday either. Yeah, this looks great though, man. I give it a like. It looks great. The power fantasy of working for 30 seconds and earn enough to buy a house. Yup. Oh, tell me about it, man. Like, this, come on. Come on. Nothing's going on, really. Did Relic the First Guardian actually get a release date? I'll look it up later because I want to watch that trailer. Or I could just watch this trailer on YouTube. Sovereign Tower? Let me find it. Sovereign Tower. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, it's all light. Yeah, they're all light. True, No Rest for the Wicked 1.0 drops in October. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Because, like, the beginning of October is probably still busy with these games, honestly. Like, if I want to come back and play Blood of Dawnwalker or something, it's going to be in here. And the rest of October is full. Jesus Christ. That indie cooking game called Sated. I don't think I did. Let me bring up I'll bring up a trailer. Sated. Whoops. Dun, 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 dun. I think I probably saw it, but then didn't watch the trailer. Yeah, there's a lot of games. Honestly, it's a little concerning. Like actually though, I know we're like, oh my god, my wallet, what am I gonna do? And it's kind of funny, like, what is happening? But it is actually kind of concerning because no one has the money to be buying like 4 games, 5 games, 6 games in a month or the time. So people are going to look at September and go, well, Control Resonant is the thing that I'm actually really excited about. So I'm just going to play Control Resonant. I'm not playing anything else. That's my September game. Which means that all of these other games are going to fail purely because people just cannot afford either financially or with their time for all of these games. Yeah, like 2 is probably the max for a lot of people. Because if every game is $70, it's $140. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a hell of a lot of money. So that kind of worries me for, like, Onimusha, right? Onimusha is an incredible game that is revitalizing a series that hasn't happened in many, many, many years. And it's very possible that people just never play Onimusha because they're playing all these other things. But I feel even worse for, like, smaller games that are coming out. Onimusha is currently discounted on Fanatical if anyone is picking that up and wants to save money. Thank you for the heads up, Ultima. That's good to know. What's up, Blue? How you doing? Creamy, hello, hello. So... okay, let's see. Games that I definitely want to at least dabble in. At least dabble. 1, 2, 3. Fire Emblem, I would probably just, like, play it on my own terms if I'm going to play it and not stream it. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games in 2 months. Not all of these are $70. Let's say what? What should we do on average? Some are going to be 40, some are going to be 70. Let's do 50. 50 times 11? A lot of them are 70. Yeah. Tax too. True. The taxes. True. That's just 1 month. That's just 1 month. Dude, I don't even know the release date of Kana yet. Dust Bloods, Lords of the Fallen, Stupid Never Dies. What else is... Mortal Shell is supposed to come out this year too. There's a lot of games that are still set to come out this year that I do not know the release date. IGN posted a tweet. I'll take a look at their tweet. Let me show you. IGN. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. The stranger that had a character that uses Tupac's likeness will be voiced by an actor. Oh. We have more information. I did see the Stupid Never Dies new trailer, yeah. I did. You have to cut back. No, so like actually, I am genuinely concerned about what this might do for the game industry long term. Because some of these companies are going to say, well, this game didn't hit our projections, so we're literally never making Onimusha ever again. Silent Hill, banned. We're not making them ever again. Nope, no more. Blood of Dawnwalker, we're closing the studio. Gotta close the studio. It's a brand new studio. We're closing it. We're not making games anymore. Everyone's gone. It's all gone. I hope that doesn't happen. I would hope that companies see the amount of games that are coming out and go, we're coming up against like 7 AAA blockbuster video games. Maybe we should expect things to be a little bit reasonable and not sell 70 million copies. However, game executives do not think like that. They do not think like that. That's not gonna happen. It's not happening. So yeah, some of these games are not going to sell right away. Some people might get to them later on. Like if you're not interested in GTA, you can play these games in November because nothing is happening in November. Nothing is happening. But wouldn't be surprised if Onimusha sells less than Pragmata. Yeah. I am actually a little bit worried about Onimusha, and that is a Capcom game. I mean, luckily Capcom can kind of subsidize it with other things that are making money, but like it's a really good game. Like it's a really good game and it's a really good series. It doesn't yeah, the domino effect might be a little bit scary. Do y'all remember when Infinite Warfare, Battlefield, and Titanfall came out in the same month? Look what happened. They never made a Titanfall ever again. Jesus Christ. Ocarina could be November. I hope more places, if anyone is going to come out in November, it's going to be Nintendo. Nintendo's gonna go, bitch, I don't care. And they're gonna release it in November. There's gonna be a surprise friend slop game that drops in November. Virtua Fighters looks really good. Do you think game companies have insider knowledge of when games are coming out before their announcement? It's hard to say. Like, I think it would just be like if your friend, I'm working at Sega and my friend works at EA and we're both in high up positions and you go, hey, I'm thinking of dropping my game in September. But I don't think there's anything other than that happening. Because even within the same like umbrella, look at the Sony showcase. The Sony showcase is a perfect example of this. The Sony showcase had games coming out on the same day in their showcase. So if Sony is working with all of these companies, getting them in their showcase and showing off their release dates, and they can't even have different release dates, then no, I don't think, no one knows. No one knows. You can, I mean, we take like guesses, right? Like I can guess that Wolong 2 is probably going to come out early March. Early March is probably going to be when Wolong 2 comes out. Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance is probably going to be late February. So there's guesses that you can make. I could guess that every game's going to come out in September. September's always been a packed month. Put the fact that GTA is coming out on top of that, and then you get this. What is Stranger Than Heaven? Is it a fighter beat-em-up game similar to Yakuza? It is similar to Yakuza, yeah. It's in the Yakuza franchise, but the combat system is different. But it's going to be a similar game to that experience if you've played Yakuza. Monster Hunter is early, like January, so we can debate whether we're going to play that or Stranger Than Heaven. But yeah, not really a beat 'em up. Yeah. Surprise Spooky Lukey dropping November 1st. Nice. Is that AI generated feet sniffing licking game coming out in November? We'll just play that instead. I'm just gonna start this from the beginning real quick while I go give Bella her snack. I will be back really quick.
When I enter
I'm going to run an ad real quick.
I quickly run into the beating heart of
and then
Albion.
we will watch the
Its
other
people.
gameplay that I want to look at. Okay, I'll be back.
There are over 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs. Each one with their own job, home, routine, relationships, and memory. None of these villagers are scripted dressing. They have emergent behavior powered by real-time systems. They go to work, they go to bed, they have hobbies and families. Sometimes, they just want to spend time in the pub. Albion feels alive because its people have lives. I've never been to Silverbrook, and because I've done nothing of note yet, Max the stable hand here is completely indifferent to me.
Got a minute?
What do you want then?
So, if I ask him to follow me...
Follow me.
I don't deal with randos.
He won't. And he thought I was weird. That's fair.
Right then. Bye.
And there you go, I guess.
In the story, I'm here investigating if there's a connection between Isabel, the powerful red-cloaked hero I'm pursuing, and the strange magical incidents being reported in Silverbrook.
Is that a hero? Wait.
I've heard something about giant vegetables and a hero called Arden, who lives nearby. Maybe they could help me find Isabel. And it seems there's a bit of a commotion in the town square. Let's see what's going on.
Someone needs to tell this little brat what's what. Oh, hero, can you do me a favour and get this bloody kid away from me?
No! I won't let you kill Colin. Hero, you have to stop him.
Look, kid, I'm a butcher, and Colin's just a pig. Do I need to spell it out?
But I'm not like all the other pigs, am I, John?
Oh, Look, I am not having this conversation with you again, Colin.
Did I just understand that pig?
Oh, yeah, the novelty wears off after a bit, trust me.
Colin's special. Please. We can eat something else at this little travel feast.
Well done.
People are expecting a hog roast, kid, and I've been preparing
All right, hello.
this pig for ages.
I
But
don't
I've
think
only
GTA
just
is going
learned
to
to
flop.
communicate. Who knows what else I
I
could
don't think so. I don't think so. Sorry, we already watched that, so if you want to watch it, I'm sorry, you're going to have to watch it yourself. I did want to read this real quick, actually. Stranger Than Heaven director addresses concerns over Tupac's inclusion. Okay. Tupac isn't playing himself in the game. Instead, the character that uses Tupac's likeness will be voiced by an actor without the assistance of AI. So really, the character is just a guy who looks like Tupac. Then, like, why? But, like, why? Doesn't that just make it, like, even more, like, why? If it's not even Tupac, like, what's the... I don't understand. It feels very pointless. Yeah. The decision to feature a dead music star so prominently in the game has raised a lot of eyebrows. Estate managed by Tom Wally. A situation that's a legal disputes. However, both Tupac and family approved. Tupac isn't the first instance of the team using the likeness of a deceased actor. Guys, we did it before. So, like, shut up. We already had a character like Tupac who passed away before the game was made, the character Genzo Iwaki, with the likeness of actor Bunta Sugawara. He's a really famous actor in Yakuza movies and Japanese film history. I think that's a little different. Not really in, like, it's not different in a morality stance. It's different in a, you're making a game literally called Yakuza and you're using a famous actor's likeness who is like the most famous Yakuza movie guy. But when you're making a game like this, and Tupac isn't even playing Tupac, then that's just like, it seems unnecessary. Yeah, this is basically the same situation as Onimusha. Because Onimusha is using, they wanted to tell the story of Musashi, which is a famous, like, historical samurai. Mifune is the most famous actor who depicted Musashi. And Mifune is dead. So that, again, you can, morally, I think it's the same thing. Morally, you can be like, it's weird. Just like pick someone else, dude. But like this at least makes sense in the context of, you know. Yeah, Mifune, the real actor, is the most famous portrayal of Musashi the samurai. So when they were like, we want to make a story about Musashi, they were like, well, who is Musashi? Well, Mifune is Musashi. But yeah, I think we can say that they're clearly different, but you can still be like, well, what if we just don't use dead people? Tupac has nothing to do with Yakuza or Japan. Yeah, right. It's like, you just don't need to. You just like don't need to do it then. It's kind of the same situation. He's this famous actor who passed away, but we made sure that we talked to his estate and family and got their permission, not just their permission, but we talked to them about what we wanted to do. They not only said okay, but they were really excited about the opportunity. We wanted to give their characters a role that would do other justice to the people themselves as well. Wanted to give their characters a role. Okay. If we didn't, we think that would be extremely rude, so we definitely wouldn't have done it otherwise. So we did our best to make sure that any role we create for these characters would honor them and their families. Yeah, Shima. Yeah, I know. Yokoyama also addressed how they went about casting someone to voice this character. Okay, this is different information because we didn't have this information in the other article. The next barrier we faced when we were bringing them back for these characters, I assume they're talking about just bringing Tupac back. For these... Oh, wait, there's multiple... Right, no, there's multiple dead people. Yeah, I for sure, I'm very happy that they talked to the family and the estate, and they talked to both, and had both being involved with what they were actually doing as well. Like, at least, yeah, thank God. Thank God. True, Divine. Yeah, that's true. There's multiple dead people. Yeah. Okay, here we go. My name is Bob the Necromancer. Okay. When we were bringing for their roles was their voice, right? We probably couldn't replicate their voices with AI if we went for it, but we're a studio that has really valued acting, not just movie acting, but also drama acting. And we're really careful about the voice actors we chose in the past as well. So we wanted to focus on getting a real person to put their own spin on that character. We didn't want to have them just do an imitation of that character. We wanted them to try to bring out that character's personality, but with a different voice. So we did our best to pick an actor that would fit the role and fit that character. And some of these people might be related to them or have some sort of relationship to them. Interesting. Skelly, thank you for 45 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. But it's going to be really weird. It is going to be weird to see someone's face and hear like some other voice. And you're like, who's this guy? Skelly, 17 months as well on YouTube. Huge. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's just, again, it's just like, why? Just why? There's just no reason for it. It kind of feels like there's no reason for it. It doesn't answer why Tupac. Yeah. No, I mean, for sure, in terms of doing something like this, they are doing it in the best way possible. Definitely. Yeah. All right. The director also understood that people will be critical of the decision to feature Tupac's likeness, but welcomed that and believed in the creative choice the team made. I think when you're creating any product in the entertainment industry, there's going to be criticism, he said. You can't really say, don't criticize us. That just doesn't make sense. Criticism is a freedom that people are free to have, but this is something that we thought was a good idea. that this would be something that would add value to our game, which is why we chose to do this. I mean, we had a similar issue with this when we announced the casting of Sugawara as well. He's obviously a very famous actor in Japan, and there were a lot of people who responded saying, like, maybe you should have left him alone. For Tupac, he's a person who's well known outside of Japan, and we expected those voices. But in the end, we are creating something we think people will enjoy and like. We think it's something that will add value to the game we're making, so we have no real regrets or worries about what we're doing. Kenpachi, thank you for 100 months. Huge. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay. It would be nice, yeah, if he could do like a dev diary on the decision for having Tupac in it and also the decision to have Sugawara in it as well. I mean, I think we kind of know the reason. It's because his connection to Yakuza movies. But I think that would go a long way to help people kind of understand and go, okay, well, I get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Hi, Bagel. For me personally, I think trying to make everybody happy is the job of a politician. For a person who makes games, I think our job is to try and give an inspirational, emotional, or deep experience to as many people as possible. And if you try to make decisions just to avoid criticism, you will end up with something that can't do that. It's unclear how big Tupac's role will be, but his character will have overlap with Snoop Dogg's character Orpheus, a smuggler aiming to make a name for himself in Japan. Yeah. It just seems really unnecessary. I think that's where I ultimately land is they're doing this in the most respectful way possible, but I don't really understand why it had to be Tupac when it could have been so many other people. I guess we'll see when we play the game. Maybe we'll play it and we'll go, God damn, no, there's literally nobody else who it could have been except Tupac. It had to be. Maybe. I would not be shocked if they also have Biggie. Someone from Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan versus Tojo Clan. That would be funny and interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we now know the facts that we know. They spoke with the family and the estate the entire way, not just for a green light. 2, they're not using AI at all. Yeah, I think it very well could have just been, but wouldn't that be super sick? Because Tupac's like super cool. Yeah, right? It might just be that. Yes, okay, I agree with this. For me, it feels like if they're going to include Tupac and not have him actually be Tupac, then what was the point of using his face other than generating controversy, conversation around the game? True. Right? Because from the other article, we learned that they're not trying to portray him as Tupac. They're trying to think about what Tupac would be like now, and they're having a voice actor put their spin on who Tupac would be 30 years in the future of when he died. So, yeah, like, yeah. No, you're spitting. You're actually spitting. You are spitting. You're spitting. Because we're basically just saying that, like, it's his face. It's his face. It's his face. We did a reimagining of Tupac if he didn't die. So it's not like really him, but it's like it's his face. How strange. How curious. Yeah, I guess we'll see. The dev makes it seem like he's trying to take the blame criticism for the situation, but I'd really like to know how much Snoop's role had to play in the situation. What are the responses to this? Who even wants this? Personally, don't care. I think having me in the game is weird. Let the man rest. Is the voice actor's named Machiavelli? Devs, when it comes to anything AI and tells the fan base, okay, you didn't read things apparently, which is not. Are people actually mad at this or just games journalists? Former IGNer and supremely phony character Rebecca Valentine, but poor was this. Get wrecked, Rebecca. See these AI ass responses. Of course you love AI. You are AI. You motherfuckers. Think of how Bomber in the First Light is kind of a instantiation of Lenny Kravitz. It does work pretty well. This isn't supposed to exactly be Tupac, and instead an imagination. Then why not just make an original character? Yeah, it really just comes down to, but why? But why? I could understand if it was like, let me think. I could understand if the family was like, well, Tupac, if he didn't blow up, he actually really wanted to help other artists get super famous and like help them with their shows and their marketing and all of that stuff. Because in Stranger Than Heaven, that is a part of the game. That's a part of a thing that you do. So it would actually be really cool if you guys put him in the game and he gets to like live on forever as doing this other thing that he really wanted to do or something. Even then, I'd be like, okay, but there's no reason. It's humans struggle when there's no reason. Humans struggle when there's no reason. If the reason is just, well, Tupac is like super famous. And we're making a game with super famous music people in it. So, like, duh, Tupac's in it. I'd be like, okay. Well, at least it's a reason. Is this more weird than when they did the hologram Tupac concert? With that, was it just another concert that he had done one time and they just used a hologram to, like, do it again? They should have just asked The Weeknd. We thought it would be cool is a better answer, yeah. Crap. I'm just gonna watch this really quick. This is for parlay purposes. Just bear with me. A medieval fantasy dispatch. Oh. But is it voicing? It doesn't look like it. My medieval. See you later, Shima. I need to play the demo. A lot of people have said that this game, they're like, if you're going to believe me about any game, believe me about this game. This game is freaking phenomenal. You need to trust me. This game is insane. I'll play the demo. It might be a parlay. Okay, we have 2 minutes until the podcast, but everyone is always late, so we're gonna watch this. It's called Sovereign Tower. Sovereign Tower. Play as the sovereign of a magical tower in this story-rich round-table management RPG. Recruit eccentric knights, assign quests, and balance egos whilst carving out your kingdom's destiny. If destiny doesn't go your way, keep turning back time, uncover secrets, and rewrite fate again and again. This is 19 minutes of exclusive gameplay from Blood Message. Tupac probably would have loved Otto. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. I believe it. Oh, Bria's already in the lobby. It's not looking good for us. Maybe Fran will be super late. I know, JB, I know. It is weird. That's why I was happy that he said that he spoke with the family and the estate. Because if the family isn't the estate, I want you to talk to both if you're going to be including them. I'm researching for the podcast. I am. It's true. I'm doing it right now. Thanks, you lazy. Yeah, sorry the stream is, again, going to be so short. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I promise we'll be playing games soon. No, this is Blood Message. We talked about the controversy. We also watched all the gameplay that came out today. Boo! I'm sorry. I liked the Michael Jackson Sega Genesis game where you saved what I thought when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I thought it were little chickens. I thought they were little chicks, like chicken chicks, like little baby chickens. I don't think they were. I will be playing streaming. I will be playing streamers. I will be playing Stranger Than Heaven day one, yeah. This should work, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's the... Hey, thanks, Bagel. That's the podcast that we're about to record. The visuals look really good. But we stream it live too, so I'll take you guys over there when we go. We stream it live. I need to get Briar to stream it on YouTube as well. This looks visually looks cool. No, not the GI pod. That's recorded on Sunday at 5 p.m. and then it goes up on Monday. Hey, Psychotics, what's up? If you can't stay, I get it. I hope you're doing well, though. Who's the developer behind this? 24 Entertainment Linan Studio, a division of NetEase Games Thunder Fire. NetEase's first AAA single-player console and PC title. They're known for their work on Naraka Blade Point. Okay. The developers partnered with the Gansu Provincial Department of Culture and Tourism to digitize cultural relics, scan actual historical sites, and restore the ecosystems of the Hexi Corridor for the game's setting. Okay. Okay. It's set in the dying years of the Tang Dynasty during the Dunhuang Uprising. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm so down for that. Visually, I think it looks great. I'm down. I'm catching up on all the 20-minute gameplay trailers. God damn! Yeah, he's sticking the hammer in their neck. I think it was a hammer. Oh, the birds give you away. Oh, time to fight. Oh, never mind. All of these games are really brutal. I swear games before weren't this brutal, right? Am I tripping? This was really brutal. Guys, I'm sad to inform you that all the boys are in the DCP lobby, so I must raid the DCP podcast and we must go do it. I will be here tomorrow and we will play games. I want to try 33 Immortals. I want to play Monsty Hunty. I'm sorry. There you go. We'll finish watching this tomorrow too. We'll finish watching this. We'll talk about any other news that comes out. I'll also save the Sated trailer too. And we'll go from there. If you're on YouTube, the podcast is DCP_live, but it won't be up until tonight, basically. But if you're on Twitch, I will be there for the next 2 hours. Yeah, if you guys have 33 Immortals, you're welcome to join me and play with me. I'd be down for that. People could just join the lobby. I have an itchy eyeball. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, for yapping. Sorry about saying I was gonna nuke the world early on in the stream. I wouldn't do that. I will see you on the podcast for the next 2 hours. I'm gonna delete the VOD at the end. And I will see you tomorrow here for more stuff, whatever it is. Stuff and things. The podcast won't be up right away because they need to get me in the call and put my face in a little cube. So, give you a heads up. Don't worry. I won't nuke the world until you get to play your favorite game. I promise you. Yeah, no, don't worry. No worries. Bye.